All right, coming in at number 4 on our Locked On Senators NHL draft rankings, we're going to Boston College now, where one of the younger kids in college hockey from last season is James Hagens. And this guy, every time he puts on a Team USA jersey, it feels like he's setting a new record as well.
Yeah, I mean, the point we talk about Caleb Denoyer putting up points. James Hagens would like to have a word about that, because where do we let's lead up to what he got to this year, Ross. Not this season, but last season with the US NTDP. How about 102 points, record breaking in 58 games? That's pretty good. Kept it going with Team USA at the U18s. 22 points in 7 games.
Tournament record.
Yeah, tournament record again. And then how about being a point per game guy? 37 games, 11 goals, 26 assists, 37 and 37, plus 21 in your freshman year at college in the NCAA. And then let's keep it going. Sorry, I cut it off. We're not done here. At the World Juniors with Team USA, 9 points in 7 games. So this kid just puts up points wherever he goes.
And he's doing it through transition. Everything in James Hagens' game relies on his skating ability. And this guy is a one-man zone exit and a one-man zone entry. He uses his teammates too, but he can fly and make plays at high speeds. There's a reason why some teams, even though, and we'll get to the reason why he's in a sense falling from being a projected first overall pick. I believe earlier on in the year, our friends at FanDuel had James Hagens versus the field to go first overall. And then things changed despite Matthew Schaefer not playing more than 17 games all season. Michael Misa seeming to have jumped him. But James Hagens, despite being 5'11", is 209 pounds. And he comes in as a November 2006 birthday, played the entirety of this past year, basically in college as an 18-year-old, played center in college as a young player, left shot as high as 2. But that is Bob McKenzie's midterm rankings. We'll see next Monday how Bob McKenzie's final rankings reflect James Hagens. He's 3rd on Scott Wheeler, Locked On NHL Prospects, and McKeen's Hockey's boards. Elite Prospects has him at number 4, Corey Pronman at 5, and I need Craig Button to explain himself here. 8th overall on Craig Button's rankings. It makes no sense to me. This kid is being disrespected. I don't know if he's just been too high for too long, and we're getting scout fatigue the way that we've seen in the past. Yeah. But there's just no way this guy's the 8th best player in the draft.
I agree. His ability to skate with the puck and just a transition ace is incredible. And Wheeler even compliments his endurance, being able to keep these high speeds going throughout the game. Like, this guy is a gazelle out there. Like, he's impossible to keep up with. He's shifty. And I was watching his highlight reel, Ross. If I'm the New York Rangers who drafted Gabe Perreault, I'm selling the farm to get this guy. If you can get Hagens and Gabe Perreault together, every single highlight pack, it was Hagens to Perreault, Hagens to Perreault, Hagens to Perreault. Like, these guys had such good chemistry in college.
Except you could say the same for the year before with Will Smith, because basically he just replaced Will Smith at center on that elite line where he had Perreault on one side and Ryan Leonard on the other. Just a quick correction, too. I'm an idiot here, and it makes him look a lot bigger. James Hagens, 186 pounds at the combine.
Okay, I was going to say something. The plus 200 seemed a little much for a guy that speedy, but I trusted you on that one.
Nobody called us out on the mock draft. We had the same weight.
Oops. Yeah, I mean, I think we've pretty much covered what James Hagens brings. He puts up points, and his skating and his transition game is everything that you look at when you look at this guy. EP, the only concerns they had about him, Ross, and now that we got the weight correct, this starts to make sense, about his puck protection abilities in the pros. Sure, if you can outrace everybody, that's fine, but you get into a board battle or you get squeezed wide and into a corner, that's where maybe there's going to be some difficulties going up against big, strong shutdown defensemen.
I think we're looking at a player that could excel At center. I know a lot of people
Yeah.
say, hey, James Hagens at the wing. No, James
No.
Hagens is a centerman in the next level. So
Agreed.
let's leave that conversation behind. I know that it's a hot topic. Is he big enough to play down the middle? This guy is faster than Braden Point. I'm not worried about James Hagens one bit down the middle. I am worried about the people that don't have him as a top 5 pick in this draft class. He is elite. And I think if he does start falling out of the top 3, I'll even say, Utah might be willing, if they are that set on Brady Martin, or if it is a smokescreen, and they also do have Logan Cooley, who is, in a way, James Hagens developed a little bit further. I don't know if Hagens makes full sense for Utah. There should be a bajillion teams calling him and saying, what can we do to move up and take James Hagens? There are reports that multiple teams are trying to get James Hagens, thinking that he could fall. It's very smart way of thinking, because James Hagens can be a stud in the NHL for a long time. Pillsy, how many Sens stars you got for James Hagens?
I got 4.5 stars from Ross. I agree. I think he's going to be a centerman. I think he's going to be someone that we look at in 5-10 years and like, oh my God, this team got him at this spot. That's incredible value. So I'm a James Hagens believer.
So am I. And that's why he comes in at number 4 on our Locked On Senators NHL draft rankings with an average of 4.29, thanks to Craig Button just having no respect for James Hagens' game. You can find all of our draft profiles free and available for you on YouTube.